Hey everybody, and welcome to another live episode of The Grid. That was the first time we just saw the new opener.
Right here.
That's cool. We're just like, hey, where did that come from? I didn't even realize we were working on one, but that does not matter. Welcome everybody. My name is Scott Kelby, and I'm joined by my co-host, Mr. Matt Kliskowski.
Hello.
A man of few words.
But you know what's good to be back.
It is, dude. I feel like you've been gone for a month.
I have been almost. I think
Yeah,
so.
it's true. You've been on the road. He's been shooting and teaching and everything else. But we are very, very excited, of course, to have a very special guest in the studio with us because this is a big, big day, and we'll tell you why in a moment. You kind of already know. But Mr. Jeremy Cowart.
Hey.
How you doing, man?
Good. Good to be here.
Jeremy, you are an important part of the history of the show. You were the very first guest
That's
on
right.
the very first
I
episode.
forgot about that.
We launched
I
with
remember
him.
that.
That's right.
And you helped put us on the map. So
God,
thank
what
you.
did we talk about?
And you helped put Help Portrait on the map.
Well,
And
that
now-
was very...
And now today.
Help Portrait.
That's right.
I'm wearing my Help Portrait shirt.
Yeah. And now today you're a part of another putting something on
If
the
I
map.
put a hat on, will I be okay?
We're so excited today. So everybody that's watching this live, and I know a lot of you are watching live, will you help us out? Because the app that we're going to show you today, everybody's going to be talking about it tomorrow. Can you just send out a tweet, put it on your Facebook account, on G+, on wherever you are, that in just a few minutes we're going to unveil Jeremy's new app, which he's been working on for 4 years.
Yeah, approaching 4 years.
Approaching
yes.
3.5 years, right?
yeah.
About 3.5 years. I'm completely addicted to it. It is absolutely amazing. I was showing my wife at lunch, and she's like, "I've got to get this app." It's going to be the next big thing. So tell everybody now. So the app is called OK Do This, but we have other couple of things in news, and then we're going to go to that. That'll give you time to tweet. Ready?
Tweet.
Tweet.
At OK Do This.
At OK Do This. It's one word.
That's right.
All right. A lot of people have been waiting for this next thing. We're jumping topics. A lot of people have been waiting for this. Adobe made an announcement today that is huge. They are letting pretty much everybody in on the Photoshop and Lightroom deal for $9.95 a month. It doesn't matter whether you've never owned Photoshop. It doesn't matter whether you're a student, an educator, you had the Creative Suite.
You didn't have the great,
Didn't have the
anything.
Creative Suite because there was a lot of gotchas about the deal. They were like, well, we did this deal for our previous customers. This deal that they're offering is only until December 2nd.
Third. I thought it was the third.
It's the second or the third. It
Don't
doesn't
quote
matter. Do it now. $9.95 a month. Now, I just want to explain a couple things about this. Number one, when I say almost everybody, there's a couple of countries around the world, like Russia for one, that the deal isn't available in Russia right yet. I hope it will be, but it's not right this point. So, because if you say everybody in the world, there'll be somebody like, well, what? I'm in Uzbekistan and it's not on our site. There are a couple of places.
I love Uzbekistan.
I know the Uzbekistani photographers
You go there
are insane.
often?
He's always in Uzbekistan. So listen. But I would say for 99.5% of people in the world, you can get on this deal if you do it right now. And that's the thing. You never had to own Photoshop. You had to own CS3 or higher to get in on the deal before. So you had to be an existing Adobe customer. The $9.95 deal, I want to say something about the $9.95 deal. You've locked in that price. Now, Adobe...
What's $9.95? I mean,
a month, right.
We say the deal, but I don't... So you get Lightroom and Photoshop.
You get Lightroom. You get the latest version of Lightroom, the latest version of Photoshop, all the upgrades as soon as they're announced because you're in the Creative Cloud. You get a Behance membership, 20 gigs of storage, all this other crap, but nobody cares about that stuff. What do we care about? Photoshop and Lightroom.
Photoshop.
Right. But here's the thing. It's the locking in the price thing. Adobe has said, look, we have no plans to raise the price. But eventually, I mean, you're not going to be 35 years down the road and it's still $9.99.
Yeah.
But right now, the deal is lock it in and they're not going to change the price for a long, long time. But one day, it may happen, but down the road.
And a lot
Not
of people...
next year. I think it'll be at that price a long time.
I think it will too, and a lot of people will. You probably get the same questions where people come up and they ask, well, what happens if they do change the price, and then well, you don't have to keep paying that new price.
Yeah, you can say I'm out.
And just what I always tell people is common business practice. It's $9.99 now. They know they got you for $9.99. They're probably not going to bump it up to $79.99 in 2 or 3 years, knowing that of people will leave when they do that.
Right, and also
they want to keep you as a customer.
Yeah, $9.95 is a great price. If you make it $11.95, it's just like $11.95. You know what I mean? It's just it's not a great selling price. So what Adobe is saying is they can't legally say we're locking in that price for as long as you own it. They can't legally say that. but I believe that is the plan. Okay, someone just wrote in, holy and bad word. Watching the OK Do This video just now, this is in all caps amazing. That's, say the name, Ingomic? Ingomic, sure. Brad says, yeah, sure, whatever. Okay, so Quentin says, all these good announcements delivers. They deserve a big shebang catchphrase. All right, that was the second thing I want to tell you about. Another big thing.
That's Peter Hurley, by the way.
Peter Hurley.
Copyright Peter
is
Hurley.
a guest blogger on my blog. Now, he had the #1 most commented thing on my blog last year. His thing about the shebang headshot. Today, he released another video on my blog. It's all about the squinch.
Oh, dude, it is all about the squinch.
When you see this video, it's going to change the way you shoot headshots, just like the last one did. So go to scottkelby.com, watch It's All About the Squinch.
And she's doing the squinch.
And she's squinching right there.
I can't squinch. Can you
squinch? Is it like the new duck face? Is that what it is?
No. The squinch is, don't let him watch the video.
Yeah, I can't do it.
You can't do it. You got to watch the video. Peter Hurley, the guy's amazing. I spent last week.
They're still going to watch the video. We can talk about the squinch.
All right,
You're still not going to watch
squinching.
I just like that word, squinch.
Well, it's
a facial expression.
Because Peter took my portrait, so I was in front of the camera for this one, and it's like you bring your eyebrow, you bring your eyes up from the bottom. So when you tell you to squint, a squint is like. And people start bringing them you bring them from the bottom. And dude, he's got magazines, and he'll just show you. Look, he's got the squint. Brad Pitt's got the squinch.
Interesting.
George Clooney's got the squinch, and he'll show somebody else. Look, he doesn't have the squinch.
The squinch is the new blue
It's up
steel.
from the bottom.
And when you see the squinch, you're like, oh, that looks good.
Yeah,
Ooh. I got to tell people start squinching. Anyway, go watch the video.
Try it.
It's terrific.
I want to see Jeremy do it.
I think I just look dog tired. I think
The only
that's called
person
the
that can
dog tired.
Tell you it is Peter. All right. Cyber deals.
He's a squinch guy.
Okay, so of course we're working up to our Cyber Monday deals, and we have these coming up. So our Cyber Weekend is November 29th to December 2nd. This is, of course, our biggest day of the year. It was our biggest day last year. We offer deals on all Kelby training and app and everything else. Deals like we never offer. They're insane. So
Was there an upside down person in that ad?
Yeah, can we see that again? Can you bring up that graphic?
There was an upside down.
They're upside down.
Mm-hmm. I dig it.
Did I miss something?
Interesting. All right.
Upside down people do.
Anyway.
So they're coming next weekend.
Yeah, it's all next weekend. So mark your calendars. And I guess what we're basically telling people is don't buy our stuff for a few more days. I think that's pretty smart. Anyway, I guess we'll watch the sales go off a cliff, right, for the next few days.
So you see this prize we're giving away?
Oh,
Don't
prizes.
Yeah.
Hey, this thing. No, you can't buy this. All right, so I went back and I refreshed. These are giveaways for today. I refreshed 2 of my books in my digital photography series, Volume 1 and Volume 2. I refreshed them, new pictures, some new techniques, some new chapters. It's refreshed. It's not a rewrite, it's a refresh. Barnes & Noble has them in one book. Look, they put it all into one big book. And it's $75 plus a month of Kelby training, a full month, all included in this. You can only get this at Barnes & Noble, or you could win it today.
The question is when do you sleep? That's what I want to know. When does Scott Kelby sleep?
When I'm driving mostly. Okay, so we're giving away that. We're giving away, because today is App Day, we're giving away Sean Welsh's From Idea to App, which teaches you how to program for iOS. There it is. So creating apps.
Sean's a good guy.
Sean's a great guy.
Check out
and the hottest book of the year, Mastering the Model Shoot, Frank Duerhoff. Hottest book of the year. People are losing their mind over this book. He's getting all 5-star reviews. It's number 1 in Germany on the Kindle, number 1 in Germany in print. It's just an amazing book. Frank, I was showing it to Jeremy just before we went off. Frank absolutely killed it. There has never been a book that takes you from the very beginning. He has everything from where to find the models, how to find locations, how to get permission to shoot in locations. I mean, all the way through every single step, through the lighting, through the exact retouching he does. I'm sitting there with Frank when we're working on the book, because I worked on the book with Frank, so that's my disclaimer. He's telling me how he's retouching skin and stuff, and I'm like, dude, you got to show me.
As a fellow teacher, he intimidates the crap out of me. I mean, he's so good.
Well, partially because he's so good. The other part is because he's so tall. All right. So there's lots of exciting things happening. But when we get back, we are going to launch the official launch of the coolest app of the year,
We're premiering it. We're showing it.
It's not launching. We're premiering it.
Yes.
We're premiering it. So you're going to see it today, and it's going to make you want it even more when it launches next week. Maybe?
Next week.
Next week. All right. So it's going to be crazy. Don't go away. We'll be right back for the big launch here with Jeremy Cowart live on the grid. Don't go away.
The gear isn't your trophy. It's the photographs you take. Hey, I'm Zach Arias. Follow me for 2 days as I shoot street portraits. And then I sit down with a Pulitzer Prize-winning photo editor to talk about photography. So check out my class, the $5,000 Challenge, at kelbytraining.com.
Hey, we are back. We're very, very excited to have Jeremy Cowart here as our in-studio guest. He was the first guest we ever had and the last guest we'll ever have.
Today is the end of the grid.
No. So, yesterday we were down in Miami. And we were taping a class. Have you ever had a chance to catch Jeremy's classes on Kelby Training? They were a huge hit. When I actually just tweeted out, "Hey, we're down here in Miami," people are going, "Oh, I love Jeremy's classes. They're great. I can't wait."
That was just me tweeting at you, though.
Was it you?
Yeah, it was just
wow,
me.
those were convincing.
He's got like multiple Twitter.
He has multiple Twitter accounts. But we had a great day yesterday. He is amazing. I kept saying all day long, I'm learning so much. I learned so much yesterday, and I spent days with him shooting. And here we are again. It's a couple years later, and dude, you just get better and better and better. Some of the stuff that you did yesterday was just insane. Anyway, we're working on the class now. It'll be, probably 4 to 6 weeks, something like that, right? About 4 to 6 weeks before it's actually till his class is out there. But you will absolutely love it. And hey, we also got to use that new Pro Photo gear.
Yeah, the B1 lights. Those things are sweet.
Man, the new Pro Photo stuff. We use their all-in-one. Now they're kind of like a Prio light, but smaller and lighter. Yeah. And dude, we had a 5-foot octa with a grid. He can make that baby sing.
Really?
I'm telling you what, what a rig, what a setup. All righty.
It's an amazing light.
Okay, so hey, real quick, Matt, your Lightroom tour, you are going to be in Seattle on December 6th.
Yes, and then Seattle, December 6th, Jacksonville, December 13th.
All right, so go catch Matt. Go to Kelby Training Live. I'm going to be in San Diego on December 3rd. I already have 400 photographers coming out to my show in San Diego. If you're not in San Diego and you're not coming, why not? Come out and catch my Shoot Like a Pro tour. It'll be a blast. I'm in Toronto, Canada on the 9th. All right. Let's see. Oh,
Brad,
Alan,
you can get rid of that top
there.
comment.
Yeah, okay. So,
Melissa G, no.
All right,
Sorry.
so now it's time. Here we go. Can we do a drum roll? Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the exciting, super exciting thing. All joking aside, I am really, really excited about this.
Thanks, man.
I got addicted to this app, and like we're at dinner, and I'm at dinner with Jeremy Cowart. You're supposed to be like, oh, and I'm like this, playing with your app. Jeremy's like talking to me like, just a minute, I'm doing it too. So anyway, can you, what was the original idea? Because this thing is morphed and grown into something that's just, I think it's going to blow everybody away. Because I think you're holding in your hand the next Instagram.
Thanks, that's encouraging.
It's like Instagram, and then if you could make it better, it would be this. So
very cool.
So what was the original idea behind it? And then we'll talk about where we are now.
So yeah, over the years, obviously I've done a lot of teaching, and a lot of times when I teach, people will say, how do you know what to tell your subjects? How do you know what to do? Like, a lot of photographers know how to see, but they don't know what to tell people. They don't know how to interact. They don't know what to
Do they say
do.
cheese? They hold up the camera and
Yeah,
go,
they say cheese.
1, 2,
The
3.
American tradition is
1,
say
2, 3.
cheese. It's been around since the beginning of time. So I just thought there should be an app that tells people what to say during those moments, besides say cheese or whatever. And so for a little while, it was going to be like a Jeremy Cowart idea app, where you could scroll through my ideas, promote myself. But then I realized I have about 3 ideas, so that's going to be the worst idea ever. So then I just thought, what if anybody could upload ideas into this pool? In fact, for a minute, I was going to call it something, the tip pool, where everybody's dumping tips into the pool. So I found an amazing, incredible, talented team in Nashville, and we have partnered ever since then. They're called Olympia, and we've been working together now for 3.5 years and building this app. And so, yeah, it's an idea community. That's what I'm telling people now. It's like, yeah, we call the ideas do's. So I can add a do regarding anything, life, children.
But it's for photographers. It's for people taking a picture. So I think the best way, because what this really is it's so many people, you said it, they don't know what to do. They're holding a camera and they're like, what do I shoot? I need an idea. Somebody give me an idea. This isn't just 100 ideas or 1,000 ideas. This will be an infinite number of ideas because it's a community.
Right.
But if we could read some of your own personal ones, because he created some to get it going, and that's what I was doing at dinner, was creating my own do's last night. But if we read or show some of yours on screen of what your do's are, I think this is such a great way. So
I think it takes a minute to load. Before we get too far, I want to address the idea comment, because a lot of people are freaked out. They're like, oh, great, I'm uploading ideas for everybody else to steal. And once you see my ideas, you'll see that it's more about creative prompts, like little assignments. It's less about like your secrets. And besides, if you choose to upload a secret, then you're choosing to allow people to do it. So I don't think anybody should be too worried about the idea that my ideas are going to be stolen.
yeah, no, look at these though.
So here are my latest do's. So what if? So basically anybody can upload a photo of what if, like whatever that means to you. It's all creative interpretation. So individual acts of kindness, light with laser. So I can click on that do and see how many times it's been done, who created it, what category. And so like here's my shot that I lit with lasers. So I can infinitely see how many people do my do's. So smoke machines, I should start making time for this again. A selfless person being selfless. Trying to work, but it's not working. Make your food, make a face.
Yeah, see, like for example, you're having breakfast, and you got your phone there, and you see, make your food, make a face, because you have categories. They can go to food and drink, lifestyle, whatever.
Exactly.
And it says make, and so you take your pancake, and you take a couple of sausage, and you make a face, and you shoot it.
Yeah.
Do you know that somebody did one of my do's today?
Nice.
So I did take a shot of your morning ritual. And someone had their cup of coffee on their table, and it shows my name, my do, but then it shows everybody that's done one of my do's. And I was like, someone did one of my do's. Because that's the thing, it tracks your ideas, and you'll see how many people are taking your advice and shooting something from their life.
Yeah.
Dude, you get sucked into this like you can't believe.
It's extremely addictive. We've found that people are spending, and myself included, spending hours and hours just straight, like staying up until all hours of the night. Because the thing about this that differentiates us from Instagram is like Instagram is all about now, the moment, what's happening right now. Whereas OK Do This is more about your life's body of work. It's more about, do you have a photo that you've ever taken in your life that matches these do's? So for example, the other day I made a do that says a photo of someone, a lost a loved one that you miss deeply. So it's like this really like resonating life app. It's like, man, I really miss my grandfather that passed away 3 years ago, or I lost my wife. And so it's like this moment to reflect and like, here's the person that I miss the most that I've lost. And so it's so much more than a cute little photography app.
It also makes you kind of think, like, if you see something on there, like, you know, a picture, I can't even think of an example, but pictures you should have, you know, maybe of your children all hugging each other or whatever.
Right, exactly.
And it's like, you look at it and you're like, I don't have a picture of my kids all hugging. Why don't I have a picture of this, you know? And because it makes you think of things that you should have too.
Exactly.
Okay, so I'm going to do this because
Okay,
that
do
just resonated with me.
All right.
I have a picture of my mom on my phone, and she's passed away 17, 18 years ago. So I'm following you. So I see Jeremy. Well, you can't see my phone, but I see Jeremy on here, right? So I go look at your do's. You have 233 do's. That's a lot, dude.
It is.
All right. And so the one that you came up with was called...
So when the quicker way to do it is we have a search engine, an idea search engine, which is pretty crazy because I'm pretty sure that's the first time in the history of the internet that that's existed. So you can go into search and just type in whatever word that's a part of that do. So I could type in the word someone.
All right, where's the search? Which button is search?
Up at the top right.
Oh, where it says search? Yeah. Sorry.
So I could type in, we'll say deeply, because that was like one of the key words I used, if I can type it correctly. And
there it is.
A lost loved one.
All right, so I click on that. I go to my photo roll, and I'm going to go find a shot of my mom.
And let me go back while you're looking for that. This is our Discover section where I can browse the featured do's. You looked so different then. Freeze, don't move. Without repointing your phone, take a photo. Show off interesting typography. Story portrait, this is one of my favorites. Shoot a portrait of someone and share their story. Everybody has one. Something that represents your life right now. Unexpected beauty. An expression that represents your day-to-day. Make something boring look interesting. make now look like then. Kids say the darnest thing, and by darn, I mean awesome. Sheet of portrait of somebody indoors, lighting them with window light. So like you can go just infinitely through all these ideas, and then you can scroll on top and see, like we have lyrics that are do's. So for example, when you're lost at sea, I'll be at shore, and then we can you can see everybody's translation of that lyric. Here's one of my favorites. Darkness exists to make light truly count. So I can click on that do, see how many times it's been done. This is by a band called Sleeping at Last. So created by Sleeping at Last in the lyrics category. So here's everybody's translation of that lyric. So I can just scroll down and see all these people that have done Darkness Exists to make light truly count, which is so freaking cool, man. I just get so inspired by this idea that everybody can translate lyrics. So
that's a pretty cool one too. I like that one a lot.
Oh, thanks, man. So then I can go into funny. We have some really funny ones. People who don't know they have food in their teeth. That's actually me. I didn't know I had food. I didn't know I had broccoli in my teeth. Backgrounds you should have paid attention to. So let's just look at this first one. Probably should have noticed that background back there, right? Oh gosh. So I love this one. This is hilarious, and it sounds awful. I'm sorry, women, but this was a funny thought. So tell a woman to smile, then immediately say, "Your thighs look big." Capture her reaction, and then run. And so a friend of mine did this, and that was a look he got from his girlfriend, which is obviously we made some for men too. Like it goes both ways, like tell a man to smile, then ask him, "Have you gained weight?" So it's really just about capturing hilarious reactions. Fake laugh as annoying as you possibly can. Photoshop your face onto someone else's body.
Can I tell one thing I thought was particularly clever? So when you get the app and you sign on, right? Mm-hmm. When you actually sign on, the first thing it tells you is take a picture of what your phone is pointing at right now. Mm-hmm. And so I got a picture of Jeremy at dinner. I was like, boom, got it. And it's not a great picture because I'm like aimed kind of down, but does it say without moving your phone?
Yeah, without moving
your phone, take a picture of what you're aiming at right now. So I kind of have half of Jeremy. Hey, Kerry just asked a question, Jeremy. He asked the question, can people steal your photos from this app?
Well, of course they can. They can steal photos from any app. It's all you have to do is do a screenshot, just like you can from Instagram.
Can they download photos from this app?
Now, here's a really cool feature.
This is a cool feature.
So every time you upload a photo, so I can go into any do, and I'll click classic cars. I'll click do this. So I'll just take a picture of the mic here. So this is what your screen looks like. We're adding filters actually today, and brand new filters. Another cool thing is you can stack your filters. So I can click purple, then I can click this one over here, and I can keep going through, and it actually adds the color in the order that you stack them. So if I do purple first and then black and white second, I'll still end up with a black and white image. Anyway, that's beside the point. So I go next. And so allow users to download. So say I'm a parent and I want my parents to be able to download photos of their grandkids straight from the app. I can leave allow users to download, and my parents can download straight from the app, full res. And by the way, we're uploading at twice the resolution of Instagram. We're at 1280 by 1280.
Yeah, you can zoom in.
Yeah, you can zoom.
You can't zoom on Instagram.
You can zoom in our app, which is super exciting. So publish to photo feed, post to social networks, allow users to download. I usually select off because I don't want my photos downloaded. Save to camera roll, and save with attached do. So if you do that, it saves your photo almost like a Polaroid with the do attached. You can remember what was the thought process behind it.
Because it'll put the caption right on the photo.
Exactly.
That's the other thing.
I got to talk about this too. This is so super exciting. So on your camera screen, for the first time in the history of photography, this is crazy, you can browse ideas on your camera screen. So say I pull up cars and I don't want to do that do. Well, I can just keep scrolling through the do's on my camera screen. So I'm just browsing. And if I want to see who created that do, I just click on it. And look, it brings up all the information created on the date by the user in the category. Hide bookmarks. We have bookmarks.
And it hasn't taken you away from the camera.
Exactly. So then if I keep scrolling, that information just updates on my camera screen.
Well, this is also where you're standing in front of somebody and you want to say something instead of 1, 2, 3 or cheese. You can keep going to the comment that resonates with them.
Exactly. Shoot and tell them something new. Keep shooting. It's really, really fun. So I'll go through the... So this is our feed where you're browsing through your photo feed and you see the do's under the photo. So cat and dog, pretty simple. Animal portrait. puppy love. These are all animals, obviously. Look up. So I can click twice and it'll okay it, or I can scroll with or zoom with 2 fingers and move around in the photo. Isn't that exciting? Finally, isn't it so funny that we're so excited about something as simple as zooming? You can finally zoom in your photo feed.
You know, this is the whole app is very exciting. I have like 131,000 followers on Twitter, but one person followed my photo, and I'm like, hey, I got a follower. Look.
Look, here's your photo, Scott Kelby, Miami style.
Yeah, so I took this picture to show to my daughter because my daughter loves blingy stuff, and this was not on this trip to Miami. It was a month ago when I was doing that, and then I added a photo that Brad and I took on the street there as we were driving, and
Brad was the follower.
Was that your coffee cup, Brad? No, I'm not the
Somebody
follower of
else?
the coffee cup. Someone put a coffee cup there, and then there's another one. If you scroll down, there's a picture of Miami I took on the street there.
Is this it here?
Yeah, right there.
Nice.
So that's a shot that I took on the street there in Miami, and I came up with that. So mine was Miami style.
Right.
So you don't actually have to be in Miami, but if you're wearing something like a white sports coat, like Miami Vice, you could do that. But I think it's so cool the way people they take what you wrote. Oh, look, there's your favorite logo. I was at lunch. I had it at Coca-Cola.
Oh, nice. There you go. The logo of your favorite brand.
Logo of your favorite brand.
So I can click on that and see all the other.
If you're listening to mine and Jeremy's and you're thinking, I can come up with better ones than that, that's what this app is all about right there. Because it's not Scott and Jeremy's ideas. It's anybody that has the app can come up with your own do's and have people shooting your ideas and helping out other people. And it's just a big community of sharing ideas. It's an idea pool. I love it.
Exactly.
And look, people are writing, this app could cost $50 and I'd still buy it. I mean,
That's awesome.
And how much is the app going to cost?
We are, I think I'm allowed to say this, we're looking at $1.99.
$1.99.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
I think that's the final price. So one of the things I love about this is the photography community throughout history really has been about, this is my thing, I am individual, like don't come into my space, we're all competitors, like I'm gonna do my thing, you do yours, let's not get too. Whereas OK Do This really celebrates the idea that even though we're sharing the same thought process, the same ideas, we all have such different translations of those ideas. We're still unique artists, but we're in this together. Like everybody shot Sunflare. Everybody shot, certain things. At one point, even starting out, we've all shot the same train tracks, So it's like, it's kind of this.
What do you mean, Jeremy? That's crazy.
It's like this idea that we're all in this together, doing our thing. And so, like, here's a do called Too Cute. And so, actually, let me scroll through the categories, if y'all don't mind, just to show people all the different categories they can go through. So, I'll run through them real quick. So, general, art, at home, at work, candids, cars and transportation, creative writing, design and typography, family, fashion, food and drink, funny, giving back, which is my favorite category, hair and beauty, health and fitness, holidays and events, honest truths. I love this category. I'll show you some of the honest truths. So the first white or gray hairs that showed up on your head, or I should start making time for this again, stepping out in faith, hope trying to shine through. So I uploaded this was a rainbow in Uganda. That's definitely hope trying to shine through. It's just powerful, man. I don't know about this. You've got one wish. What is it? I couldn't live without, or the dream you're terrified of, a lost loved one that you miss deeply. So it really gets pretty sentimental pretty quick. So kids, life highlights, love, lyrics, music, one word. I love this category.
Now, you don't add categories, do you?
No,
categories are already in there.
Yeah, we've set the categories.
All right. Can we do this?
Sure.
It's time for us to take a break. So the app's not available till next week, but can I ask our viewers that you're watching now, send in your ideas just send in some. Just right here, right on your guys are on the live chat. While we're on break and when we come back, when you're thinking of ideas that would make great dues. I almost said okay dues. They make or monthly dues. No, if you can think of a thing to make a great due, just write it in there. Just pop it in there, so Jeremy and I can steal it because we have accounts. Anyway, we're going to take a short break. When we come back, we're going to talk a little bit more about the app. We want to get your thoughts about the app, so let us know. What do you think? And if you have any questions about the app, you are talking to to the guys. It was his brainchild, and you're working with an incredible team, though. The guys that developed this with you.
Yeah, I just feel like I'm working with brilliance. Like every player on the team is just killing it. I'm really proud of them. So they're actually working very hard this very second on wrapping up for launch next week. And so I want to give them a shout out and they're incredible. I'm so blown away on
You
the
are
day.
right out of
lucky to have a
Nashville.
team like that.
Yes, I am very lucky.
And you know what? Can I
they're
tell
all
you?
in Nashville,
It's all about the team. It's just like I know that you know to the depth of your being. It's the people that you surround yourself with, the people that you work with. You know, apps like that are brilliant. And that kind of the level of what you've done isn't easy.
Yeah, it's been a long process, but like I said, they are killing it. I'm super honored to be working alongside of them, for sure.
You're a very lucky guy. Congratulations to you and to them.
Yeah.
Hey, we're going to take a short break. Give us your dues. We'll be right back.
Give us your dues.
Hi everybody, Scott Kelby here, and I want to tell you about a brand new class at Kelby Training Online that I'm very, very excited about. It's called What Makes a Great Sports Photo. And man, have we got the right guy to teach this class. Living legend of sports photography, Mr. Peter Reed Miller.
You know, Scott, I think a lot of photographers are surprised to learn that it takes more than just timing to make a great sports photo. Suppose your school assigns you to shoot a football game. You shoot 800 or 1,000 pictures. The school says, we want the 20 best. How do you know which ones to pick?
And that's what this class is all about. What we want to do is give you a real sense and a real kind of a goal of this is the kind of shot that makes a great sports shot. So when you're looking at all these images on your computer, you will be able to go, that's not good, that's not good. That's the one, that's the one. You'll know exactly what it is. You'll know exactly what to send in. You'll know exactly what to show in your portfolio because you'll really understand what makes a great sports image. And it's not just football. We're covering football, we're covering basketball, baseball, track, on and on. So I hope you'll join us for this exclusive class. It's What Makes a Great Sports Photo with Peter Reed Miller, exclusively KelbyTraining.com.
Talk.
Hey, we are back. I'm sorry, I'm following people on the app. Hey, people are coming up with really, really good ones. Look at, I mean, guys, you're doing this off the top of your head. Look at this. A board at work.
A photo.
Photobomb a selfie. That's a clever one.
Photos of what the guys do on grid breaks.
These are perfect. Yeah, these are great.
Those would be boring.
Yeah.
This is what a grid break here. Ready?
This is what a
grid break looks like.
So this one says, scenes from a film you found on the street. See,
good.
that's
good.
clever.
That's very
My
clever.
wife tells me what to do all the time. Bored at work.
awesome. Yeah.
There's one we're going to skip there. It's your pet right now.
Your pet, I love
Right?
that. Yeah.
Your pet right now.
Show what you love most. That's
So what you love most, yeah.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Look at that.
Well, I mean, yeah.
How about a Hurleyism? This is a Peter Hurleyism. He said this to Brad the other day. He tells Brad, streamline your earlobes while he's taking a picture of him. And it says, take a selfie while you are streamlining your earlobes.
That's amazing.
But the problem is they're coming in faster than Brad can come up with. Here's one. Brad can get them up on the screen. Take a photo from an aircraft carrier.
Yeah, yeah. It's perfect.
A day at Kelby Media. That's
yeah.
I could put one of those up right
Something
now.
you never dared.
Something you never dared
That's
to
good.
photograph.
That's a good
Whoa,
one.
good one.
Very nice. Yeah.
Go look in the mirror.
Yeah.
God, I hate to do that.
Gratitude.
Gratitude.
Perfect.
That's a perfect one. Best buddy snagging your blankets.
Huh.
That's an odd one right there.
Yeah.
Show me your war face.
Nice. That's
oh,
good.
that's a
Perfect for
good
selfie.
one.
We actually have an entire.
Show me your
we
poker
actually have an
face.
entire selfies category, so that would be perfect for that category.
I have a perfect don't. Picture of your credit card.
Yeah,
Oh, no,
seriously.
you can show it. Just don't show all the digits.
Yeah.
Just show like a 4 and a 6. Anyway, wow, those are great.
Yeah.
But what you just experienced, that's what this app is about.
what it's about, yeah.
Because I'm thinking of things that because you know what, Jeremy, I have pictures already in here, like my mom, and think that I want to add right now without taking. But I also have shots when I see these that I want to take. So it is both. It's stuff I want to take, you know, like when I saw the logo one today, it said name one of your favorite logos. I'm sitting there and there's a Coca-Cola on the table.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm like, I love Coca-Cola. Of course, I don't have a picture of any Coca-Cola
Yeah.
in here because I don't love it that much.
Right.
But it was logos you love. And I also love the Coca-Cola logo. So boom, I snap it, I add it. You know, it's like
Yeah, I find that it's equal iPhone work and it's equal now work as much as it is equal DSLR work and equal past work. Like a lot of the Instagram mentality is, oh, iPhone only. It's like this snobbery kind of way of thinking.
Yeah.
Whereas we really want to encourage people to upload any photo from any camera. Polaroids, DSLR, point and shoots, like it doesn't matter. So I've actually spent hours exporting thousands of images at 1280 by 1280 into my iPhone. So now that when I'm scrolling through do's, I have like my life's work on my iPhone, so I can just quickly upload, photos from my DSLRs or, point and shoots, whatever.
Hey, just some more coming in. Show me your bed head.
Perfect.
Bare trees in winter.
Yeah.
This is nice. Internal organs. If you wind up having to shoot that one, there's a whole other issue. Something that reminds you of your childhood.
Perfect.
Ooh,
That's
a
good.
perfect one.
Yeah.
As Jeremy starts to write that
So-
one down.
Is it? You said next week is the launch.
In the iTunes store next week. It's Thanksgiving.
Ooh, Brad, bring that back. You just erased that.
Turn around and shoot. That was a good one.
Look at this one. Take a screenshot of your phone's home screen.
Yeah. Actually, in fact, that's one of the most popular do's in the app. We do have an iPhone screen grab of your home screen. It's huge. Everybody's been uploading their iPhone.
Turn around and shoot.
Yeah. that's
I'm doing
great.
it.
Turn
I'm
around
doing
and
it
shoot.
right now. It's not going to be pretty. Here we go. Turn around and shoot.
All right. I think I know what's ahead.
I think they do too.
Yeah.
Just about everybody viewing knows exactly
no, turn
what.
around. Turn around. So
Yeah.
what's behind you?
Yeah, they can see behind you.
What's behind me is. Where are
The
we?
grid. Boom.
Oh, we are. Is this the close-up camera today?
What's that, Brad?
I like the way it always changes. We don't really know. It's just, there it is.
There it is.
So, for me, that may not have been the best one.
So one of the things I'm excited about too is that this app works equally well for companies and brands and causes. So for Help Portrait is actually the first nonprofit brand in the app, and so you can build like do's around an event. So Photoshop World could have endless do's. Take a picture of yourself the moment you enter the event. So for Help Portrait, it's like Help Portrait Fashion, or before your event doors open, make sure to do this.
You need to mirror your phone.
again.
You need to mirror your
Oh,
phone.
I'm so sorry. Guess I got lost.
Don't let it happen again, please.
Wait. Here we go. We're starting now. Control run 2, mirroring, done, and done.
They got it.
All right. So here we go. So for example, Help Portrait Fashion. Before you open your event doors, make sure to do this. Take a picture of your photography competition and you serving together. It's so powerful. Creative ways to fundraise, planning party. Take a picture of the weather on the day of your event. How to make your subject smile. Disaster avoided. Take a picture of a rock star volunteer. So you get the idea. Like, do's aren't just for you and for the public. They can be for your company or for your brand or for your event. Like, it's what's so cool about it is like anything can be a do, just like anything can be a tweet, anything can be a do that people respond to. So as you're creating these, think this is what I did, and this is a very specific thing that I did, but how can other public engage in that idea? So for example, like this photo is a laser shot I did. It was one of my ideas, but I'd be curious to see other people light with lasers.
Lasers.
So I threw the do out there.
Hey, you know what, Jeremy? You're talking about brands. I could see a brand like Coca-Cola.
Mm-hmm.
And they're giving you things to shoot. Shoot a can, shoot a bottle.
Exactly.
Shoot Coca-Cola on the side of a building. Shoot, I could see Apple doing it. I could see Microsoft doing it. I could see 100 companies. I could see Google. I could see all kinds of ones that are interacting with people, but you're really interacting with them through photos. The whole thing,
photos, yeah.
It's not interacting where we send a text out and you respond back.
Yeah.
They're sending out a text and you're responding back with a photograph.
Exactly.
What an interesting way to communicate.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited. Like, I go to a church and I was telling my pastor, I was like, the theme of the week or whatever the message is or whatever the verse, you put that out and it becomes a visual conversation between the whole church throughout the week. Everybody's doing their interpretations of that do.
Wow.
There's so many different ways.
Dude, we have a winner.
So it can be used.
Here's the do. This is the one of the day.
Oh wow.
An interesting person at Walmart between 11 p.m. and 6 a.m.
Nice. We do have a do that's just people of Walmart, as everybody knows, but that's even more.
No, they
That's
hours.
those hours right there.
Yeah,
It's
those
worth
hours.
if you've never been to Walmart between 11 at night and 6 a.m., they could charge.
Yeah.
They could charge admission at the door and say, "You want to see what goes on in here? Check this out."
And you've
All
been
right.
killing on the dudes for sports, man. You've been just uploading all kinds of dudes.
Oh, I'm loving it.
like touchdown,
Yeah.
it's good,
It's
all
good.
that stuff. Yeah.
Penalty, all kinds of different ones. But I'm trying to now go back and put photos with them and stuff because I think some of them, when you see the photo, then you go, oh, you know what I mean? It's like then you get it because a touchdown shouldn't necessarily be a real football touchdown.
No, you want
Right.
to see the guy with the hands up. You want to see the celebration.
Or it could be nothing to do with the actual sport itself. It could be when somebody dives over anything. Like someone dives over the couch, touchdown. It could be anybody reaching out with something like this. I mean, so you could. It is creative interpretation of the word, right? It's not supposed to be like, oh, you're disqualified. That's not a real football
Right,
shot.
exactly.
It's not about that. It's about the art.
All about the interpretation.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
right.
Dude,
Look,
you're a smart guy.
Thanks, man. It's a smart team. Speaking of team, so I wanted to show you off. We can go back to my phone real quick. So this, when you tweet or Facebook a do, so just like other networks have a landing page for the photos, when you post a photo or a do in the app, it'll have a landing page and a URL in your browser for the do and the photos. So like my guys back home in Nashville, who are working on the app as we speak, there they are working on the app. So this is what our new landing page looks like. So I just got this. That was amazing. A text from Scott Kelby saying I love you.
With hearts.
With hearts. So like this is.
Yeah, it pops up on his. I just saw it.
I didn't see it.
He got a text.
He's a ninja. He's just that fast. So my friend Jeremy Cowart, who is our lead coder for this thing, he just added a do to In the Zone because they are in the zone working their butts off right now. This is what our landing page looks like though. So again, I can. Still. That's
Sorry,
amazing.
Dude. That was Matt. Matt took me. He's got my phone. Give me my phone, dude.
So I can go back in the app. Let me scroll to the top of my feed here, and it'll update with all the latest photos and do's and all that good stuff. So there they are in the zone. Again, I can zoom in. There is Jeremy Cowart, my former business partner, actually. There is, I can't see who that is. I'm assuming that's Bryn. And there's
That was George
Tyler.
Clooney.
That's my team, killing it back in Nashville. So,
We got a couple comments here too.
Sure.
So, but Matt, you wanted to?
When do I get an invite for this thing?
dude, we'll get you in today, man.
Come on,
We'll get
man,
you in
hook me
today.
up.
Guys, are y'all listening? We need to get Matt in.
All right.
Please.
A couple of people have asked, are there any plans on Dropbox integration? What would Dropbox integration look like?
I see what they're saying. I mean,
No, to not have to go to your laptop and email yourself
I
or
see.
get photos to your phone.
Like a lot of people
Yeah.
do.
Just go straight.
Do that. Okay.
Well, my team is listening, so we'll consider that. I'm a huge Dropbox user
Any way to
myself.
get the photos from your laptop
Exactly.
to your phone
Easier,
to where you're
yeah.
using the app. I assume it's iPad.
Yeah.
too.
Okay. That makes sense.
Is it iPad as well?
It's not iPad yet. You'll have to do like the 2 times thing.
Okay.
But yeah, we'll
Another
work on
question
that.
for Jeremy: is there a self timer feature in the app?
There's no self timer, but that's an interesting question that we will, we're considering. We love this feedback. I mean, these are all the questions we're taking in. For
Dude,
people.
there's a cool dude right there. Take a picture that can only be taken with the self timer.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Well, there's a ton of self timer apps out there and stuff, so
Yeah.
they could use a self timer and then still go.
Yeah, it
because
doesn't have to be
anything
taken with the-
anything you can do with your camera.
Yeah.
Anything you've done with another camera, like you said, like the picture of my mom was taken with a Pentax film
Nice.
SLR, right? So any of those pictures can be. It doesn't have to come from your camera. Your camera thing, though. Hey, can we do a do from beginning to end so they can see what it's like? Let's take someone's do. Someone give us a do real quick. Give us a do, Brad, and we'll do it. We'll just stick it under Jeremy's. Also, you have a feature. What if you do a do and then you don't like where it's going? Don't you have a
Yeah, that's a great point. So if you upload a do, say show yourself twerking, right? And then everybody else starts uploading these ridiculous photos of themselves twerking. And then later you realize, you know what? I'm a little embarrassed that I'm the one that uploaded that do. I don't want to be associated with that do anymore. But for a while there was a problem because if people do your do's, you can't delete it because all their photos are sitting out there. So we've added a feature where you can disown the do. So then it changes from by at Scott Kelby to by at unknown, and it just floats out there.
Yeah, I don't know if we made that really clear, but when you put up a do, it's tagged with it's like your do.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Forever.
Like, right, it's your do forever. So if you constipated face, we're not doing constipated face.
Unless you disown a do.
Let's do constipated face. Will you be the model?
No.
Come
I'll blow
on.
bubbles.
That's a good one. Let's
you
put
don't
the
have
do.
bubbles.
Can we cut back to my phone and I'll
right,
show
all right, so
everybody
here's
how
the
you add a
process.
do. So
Well, let's do it where we take a picture too. Constipated.
wait, constipated face, not do or do, same thing.
All right, so you just write it in there.
So and then I'm going to add it to
You have to
selfies.
pick a category.
Pick a category. Publish to community, yes. Post to social, not yet. Post to social means Twitter, Facebook, all that stuff. So constipated face, post, do submitted successfully. Now ask me, do you want to post a photo with that do? Why, yes, I do. Constipated face. There it is on my camera screen. So now I just
Look at Matt.
Matt, you ready?
Matt constipated. Like,
Bring it, dude.
that's
That's
not
not
constipated.
I'm not doing it.
Now
Okay,
he's-
I'll do it. I'll do it. Ready?
See,
Turn my camera around.
he's all about that.
I like that one.
Ooh, that's squinty,
So there's my
squinchy.
constipated face. I think that's what I look
You
like
got
when
some
I'm
filters.
constipated.
No, that's exactly how you look like when you're
We're
constipated.
still adding, tweaking, and working on filters.
You're twerking?
We're twerking, and gosh, these highlights are getting way blown out. We got to fix that. Black and white. We'll just go there.
Oh yeah, black and
So,
white. Yeah.
Write a description.
Black and white fixes
Yeah.
everything, Brad says.
Black and white fixes.
I need
everything.
more Fiverr.
Yep, I sure am. I allow users to download. Nope, 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 nope. Just
No
publish the
downloading.
photo feed. So post, and let's go to the feed and refresh. And my constipated face, which is awful, will pop up.
No, dude, it was good.
So
It
there
was
it
better
is.
than mine.
Now, you can choose to save that to your own camera roll, and it will have the caption right on it.
Yeah, yeah.
So if you wanted to use this app for nothing more than making captions, that would be a waste of this amazing app. But that would be it. Now, can you save favorites? Is there a way to save favorites?
Yeah, we have a bookmarking feature, so I can go to my profile, and up at the top right it says bookmarks, and those are all the favorite do's that I've bookmarked over time. So literally, as you're scrolling through do's anywhere in the app, you can hit the bookmark button and save it for later, which is so cool. In the future, we want to take that a step further and add a to-do list. So for example, if I have a modeling shoot, I could go through the app and make a to-do list for models, and then I could make one for my children, then I could make one for cars, then I could make one for like real specific, like I could go through and make a help portrait to-do list and pull in do's from help portrait, but also just general things from the selfies category or so. So you can make very specific, but that, again, that's a future feature that we want to work on. So,
Wow.
yeah.
Hey, we're going to take a short break. Give us some more do's while we're on the break. When we come back, I'm going to talk real briefly about my my Broncos shoot this weekend and my sideline fall. I fell over on the sidelines. So there's a short story about that. We're going to talk about my remote fail. So I set up a remote camera which failed, and I'm going to show you how to set up a remote camera that actually works. So
That's a good one.
We're going to do all that really. Oh, there's a constipated
Somebody
face.
already did the do.
Wow, there it is. Somebody already did the do.
Yeah, can y'all cut to my phone one more time? Look at that,
Yeah,
that's amazing.
Oh, look at that.
That is perfect.
And this is just with a handful of beta testers. Can you imagine what this app is going to do
Oh, man.
when, just everybody's on board and this thing is going to just explode. Because you know what it is? There's a lot of apps that take pictures. There's a lot of apps that add filters. There's not a lot of apps that really generate its own fun, its own emotions. Because like you said, it can be powerful, it can be funny, it can be interesting. I mean, this app, the reach and the impact that this app is going to have, I can't wait to see how this is going to
Yeah,
do.
me too, man. It's going to be fun.
Well, stick around. We'll be right back in just a moment here live with Jeremy Cowart for the launch of OK Do This live here on The Grid. Don't go away. I can't tell you how short our commercial breaks are.
I know, dude.
We have nothing.
I'm with you.
You can't. You take a drink of water and you look at Jeremy and you're done. Hey, this segment is brought to you by Peach Pit Press. So Peach Pit always gives our viewers an offer, which is kind of cool, on their ebooks. So this week it is Album Moxie. It's a brand new ebook. It is 40% off, so $16.79. that is so inexpensive. Go to Kelby TV. I mean, your code, the code to buy it is Kelby TV. Go to peachpit.com/Kelby TV, and you will get the deal there. Your code for the deal, of course, is also Kelby TV. In fact, just use the word Kelby TV in everyday conversation. Someone will hand you something. Hey, here's a couple good do's. What's in your attic?
Oh, that's a good one. I like that.
Do a Home Alone face.
Oh, perfect. That needs to
Is
go
it,
in
does he
there.
have his hands up? Yeah, he does.
Yeah, hands up.
Oh yeah, when he.
That's awesome.
Anything you can do, I can do better.
Nice. Yeah,
Matt
perfect.
K. do. What would Matt Kluskowski do? The thing in the back of the fridge.
Nice. These are awesome.
Can you imagine how this thing is going to go?
Dude,
I mean,
I
I
can't
guess
wait.
you can't, right?
I can't. Yeah.
Oh
It's gonna be a
man.
blast.
I mean, I tell you what, we got some. I will say though, we do have the cooler people watch the show. Those are don't expect all dudes to be as cool as those. Those are
good
really
ones,
really
for
good.
sure,
We
yeah.
have some very creative people that watch the show for sure. Hey, so we know that
Ooh, that's a good do. Is this thing launched before Black Friday?
it's launched. Yeah.
I think Black Friday's in there.
A
Black
Black
Friday
Friday
people.
fight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
there you
Black
go.
Friday
Black
fight.
Friday
Black Friday
fight. Fight even more specific. I love it.
11:45 at Walmart. Okay, so let's talk just a little bit about Help Portrait. I'm going to show some stuff here from the Broncos deal, but
Sure.
Help Portrait's coming up, and it's just how many years is this now? 5?
This is our 5th year anniversary.
5th year. Congratulations,
Globally,
by the way.
yeah. Thank you.
You came up with the idea to launch this wonderful way to get photographers not just together as a community, but to help out their community. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, it's a very, very simple idea. Find people in need, take their portraits, deliver their portraits, in other words, print their portraits, and when you're done, give it away. No self-agendas, no portfolio, like just giving away photography. See, the thing is, we all have cameras on iPhones, so this seems like nothing for me to shoot a quick portrait of you, but it's still a luxury for a very small part of the world, whereas most of the world doesn't have cameras. And so it's about finding those people, giving them a makeover, doing their hair and makeup, all that good stuff, making them feel amazing, and just giving it away. And we've been doing it for 5 years. We've taken nearly 300,000 portraits globally, and there's photographers in over 60 countries doing this. I mean, it's much like the photo walk, but just a whole different reason. And so super powerful. So December 7th is our global event, 5th year anniversary, and I would love for you guys to just get involved. Even if it's just you, it doesn't have to be a huge event. Even if it's just you connecting with your lonely neighbor or someone down the street or a local nonprofit, just go there and give pictures away. It doesn't even have to be on that day. It's really just about people participating, engaging in their community, and helping people out. It goes a long way.
Where can they go to learn more about it? Help-portrait.
Yeah, help-portrait.com.
Right.
Follow us on @helpportrait on Twitter, and soon to be on OK Do This @helpportrait.
Oh yeah, and you also when you go there, just take a minute and watch the video.
Yeah,
you'll still get the whole
watch-
concept, and then you'll
exactly.
want to be involved because it really is. We've done it numerous years here, and we've been shooting at a facility where you have it's a facility for moms with children who have some kind of a dependence problem, drugs or alcohol or something and all, and. We set up full studios, backdrops,
Yeah.
lights, hair, makeup, and for many of these women, it's the first time they've ever had a portrait with their child.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
to
crazy.
see the impact and the emotion behind it, they get pictures, professional portraits of their kids. It's, but we need everybody. So Matt and I sit in a retoucher room, so we don't actually do the shooting. We sit there and wait, and the images come in, and we retouch them, and we get them, looking really great, and then. They'll go over to Brad's room, they print them out there, and so everybody gets prints right there on the spot. It's really just an amazing thing. Kathy Porupski's always there.
That's
Hi,
right.
Kathy, our whole studio audience. Kathy's there.
Hey, can I share a super quick story?
Oh, absolutely, please.
So yeah, we did I did a portrait for a lady last year. She's actually a prostitute, and so we did like a normal makeover for her hair, makeup, and made her look like a professional, really beautiful. And she came home from the event, and her portrait was laying on the table. Her 8-year-old son saw the way that she saw the way that her son was looking at the portrait. It's as if he was looking at a different woman. And she wanted to be the woman in the photo based on how he looked at it. So she quit her job, 30 years of prostitution, moved out of the city, moved across the country to Atlanta, started her life over based on one portrait.
Wow.
So that's how far this thing can go. It's so much more powerful than just a simple little photo shoot.
It really is. Go to help-portrait.com. It's an amazing thing. You've done an amazing thing. You've energized people all over the world to do this and to do good. And you know what? It's like you said, that you're not doing it for your portfolio. Mm-hmm. You're just doing this. This is you to them. Mm-hmm. And that's the end of the story. But it's if you do it once, you'll want to do it every year. It's really, really terrific. Hey, let's talk about some failures now. So I shot the Broncos-Chiefs game in Denver. I liked it because there are only 3 teams left in the NFL I haven't shot.
Nice.
And the Chiefs were one of them. I've shot the Broncos before, but the Chiefs were one of them. And I also, these are just personal projects. Personally, aside from what I do with sports, I want to shoot every NFL team. I have 3 left. Now, there are just 2. Now, it's the Buffalo Bills who are coming to Tampa because I shoot all the Tampa home games.
So get them.
I'll get them. Still missing the Ravens. I missed the Ravens were here in Tampa, and I was on vacation in Maine with my family, so I missed the first game. So I got to get to a Ravens game. I don't know how because none of the teams that I can shoot for actually are playing the Ravens this year. So, but anyway, so I go out there, and I'm going there, and I thought, well, you know what? I want to set up a remote. Now, a lot of teams don't do that. They don't have, like, for the player intros.
Yeah.
But you can't just walk out on the field and go, hi, I'm here to set up my remote, because they will throw your butt, not just off the field, out of the stadium. You have to get all kinds of permission. So I found out who the team photographer was. I contacted him. As luck would have it, he was a NAPP member. Nice. And so super nice guy, Eric Backey, great guy, great photographer. And he helped me. I met with the security teams. I met with all, because you have to go through everybody, the pyrotechnics, because you're getting near explosions and stuff, and they don't want you anywhere near that stuff. And that's why you want to use a remote camera. I'll show you my remote setup here real quick. It's very, very simple. It is a little metal plate. Which camera are we using for close-ups? Over there? Okay. So it's a little metal plate, just this little piece, from fplate.net. Wait, let's hold it so you can actually see their logo, because they're nice people. Fplate, it's weird looking in the screen there. Fplate.net. Okay, so there's where you go. You buy this little plate. It's very inexpensive, but it's got rubber on the bottom, so if you put it on a basketball court or something, it's not going to mess up. It has a place to hold your pocket wizard, right? And it has a screw on the bottom, and you put a ball head. So I use this little Oben ball head, which works wonderfully well for remotes. Oben, you can get these at B&H, and they're very inexpensive. How much is a ball head, Brad? This one? It's pretty. Oh, Brad is he's going to go look it up. I think that Brad always remembers the price of everything, but he's so loose with money, he probably doesn't. So basically, you just screw it in the bottom. So that's a no-brainer, right? Piece of metal, screw a ball head on it. Then you take your camera, and you just attach it on here. Hey, Matt, will you screw that in for me? Because I'm like using all my hands. I have 3, but that's
there we
all
go.
Right. So then it's on there. And so now you set this on the ground. You're going to need something to trigger it, right? Some wireless device. What I use are pocket wizards. All right, and you need a cable. You need a little cable to go from the pocket wizard to camera. Where could you find this cable? If you go to Pocket Wizard and tell them what kind of camera you have, it'll say, this is the cable you need to order. Right there on Pocket Wizard's site. You think it's called what, the cable finder? Cable finder. All right, it goes on top of your hot shoe, right? Easy enough. It goes this way though. And then you just need a second Pocket Wizard. It has a button called test. And it fires the remote. That's it, wireless. So all you do is, I get down, I literally lay on the ground, I look through here, and then I aim this I try to focus at something. Mm-hmm. Now, generally, if I have enough time, I'll have another photographer buddy stand there just for me to lock the focus on, and then I switch it to manual mode. Because you don't want it changing as different players are running out at different things. I could not get a photographer to stand there, so I aimed it at one of the pylons where the fire shoots out of. That was mistake number 1. Mistake number 1 was the focus was a little, it's not out of focus, but it's not dead on focus either. It's like, it's a little soft, which was bad. The other part was that I didn't put it close enough to actually, if we can real quickly, just give me 1 second here. I'm gonna go to well, can you just pull up my blog from the control room? Because you can actually see the setup. So there's Peyton Manning right there. Hi, Peyton. This is from my blog on Tuesday. Just keep going down till you see some remotes.
These are great shots, dude.
Thank you,
man.
man.
Amazing.
Keep going, and okay. So there you can see. Now see that little pylon right there? One of the security guards, a really cool guy, he was actually really, really helpful and all. He's like, man, I'm worried that when there's smoke and stuff going on, we had a horse coming out here, there's a woman on a horse, then the cheerleaders all run out, then these military guys run out with flags, then the defense runs out, and then they'll individually introduce each offensive guy. What he was afraid of is that someone wouldn't see this on the ground and they would knock it over. So he grabbed a goal pylon, one of the official NFL pylons, and put it right there so people would see it, and son of a gun. So you know what I did today? I kid you not. I went online on Amazon and I ordered 4 of those. Because you only buy them in a pack of 4, $31. And I'm gonna take one of those with me. There it is, there's a close-up. So you can see the exact setup that you see here. Almost fired.
Wow, that's crazy.
You gotta love that. Anyway.
What's the buffer on that thing?
Oh, the buffer's like 160 shots or 208 shots or something. It's ridiculous. This is an incredible camera. This is a 1DX, so it's insane. But anyway, the ball head, Brad says, is around $130 for the ball head, which for a great ball head is inexpensive. All right, so
Yeah.
anyway, so here's what happened. So I get it all set up, and then can we go back to my blog, scroll down a little bit? Oh, see that guy? Can we zoom in on that? Do you know how to zoom on there? Can you zoom in? Well, if you just click on it, I guess it'll get bigger. There you go. See how he looks like concerned? When you put something on the field, everybody walks out and goes, "What's that doing here? Who approved this?" So you better make sure. Luckily, I had approval and had names and all. There were 7 people that came out, NFL officials, everybody going, "Who said that can be there?" But it wasn't close enough. I did not have the camera close enough. Now, scroll down a little bit. It looked great for like the guys running out, the cheerleaders running out, the guys with the flags running out. Go a little further. Here's where it starts to fall apart. Look how far away I was from a single individual player. I was way too far away. And it looks like I was close in real life when you're standing there, but it's not. It needed to be a lot closer. It literally needed to be right almost at the base of that Broncos stand. But that's not the epic fail. The epic fail happens right now. No, you don't see the epic fail. Go back up. The epic fail happens here. For reasons I cannot understand, it never fired another shot. He was the first one out, and it never fired again. I can't tell that it's firing because there's so many players I'm out on the 50-yard line. There's so many players between me and there, and the remotes usually work really flawlessly. I don't know if there was radio interference or some crazy thing. I've never had one not fire, but it fired him coming out and stops. I didn't get Peyton, I didn't get everybody. And of course, a lot of guys are coming out and doing all kinds of crazy stuff, and they're jumping, and one guy's riding a pony. I got none of that. It's like as soon as they came out, it said, "I'm not doing it anymore." This thing has a range of, I believe, 400 feet.
So you were close enough.
Yeah, I was probably at the 35 or 40. Well, I wasn't at the 50. I was close. Yeah, I was close to center field. But that's like nothing. I wasn't even 100 yards away from it. I was probably 80 feet away from it. Anyway, just to show you the. Sorry.
Yeah, you're good.
I know.
That's impressive.
It's addictive.
Super cool.
Anyway, just a little quick on I want people to try remotes because they're a lot of fun. I just want to tell you, make sure that you get permission before you do it at any sporting event. If you ask early and get there very early, don't think you're going to run up with 5 minutes to go and drop a remote someplace because they'll go berserk on you. Okay, a couple of things. Jeremy, we're really excited about this app. Thank you
Thanks,
for
man.
being here.
Thank you for letting me show it here.
Oh,
Premiered
dude.
here.
Yeah,
I'm telling you
Yeah,
what,
it's huge.
it is one of the most addictive apps that I've used. I mean, it's like, we're sitting at dinner, right?
The more
Wait,
you see it, the more things you think of that you can do with it.
Exactly.
Right,
Yeah.
and you know what? Just from we saw just the creativity of our viewers here,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
It's gonna when this thing takes off. I almost want to tell you, don't let everybody get it, but when it goes live on the iTunes store, you can get it wherever.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
it's just gonna blow up. I hope you got big servers. All right. Secondly, where can people? We know that they can learn about Help Portrait at help-portrait.com. Where can they learn about you and your photography?
JeremyCowart.com is my website. Of course, I'm on Twitter and Facebook. I do use Twitter and Facebook a lot. And of course, next week you can follow me at Jeremy on OK Do This. So yeah, that's my website, and there's our website that we're redoing right now. That a new website will go live, but that's the video for OK Do This. So go to okdothis.com, watch the video in case you still don't get it. But I think we did a pretty good job today of.
All right.
of
And on
showing
Twitter,
what
you're
it's-
just at Jeremy Cowart.
At Jeremy Cowart. Yeah.
Great. Well, Jeremy, thank you very
Yeah,
much. We
thank
wish you
y'all.
the very, very best
Thank
success
you.
with this. We're
Appreciate it.
we're
That's
very,
right.
very, very excited about it. Thanks to all of our sponsors, to everybody watching. Matt, where can they find you on online?
MattK.com. MATTK.
There you go. All right, everybody. Thanks very much. Thanks to Brado for moderating our comments today. And we'll see you guys next week, next Wednesday, 4 o'clock, every Wednesday at 4, right here on The Grid. Take care, everybody. Peace.
Hello, I'm Bill Ford.